From the very beginning, when we sat around Cynthia's table and dreamed about the museum, we knew that it needed to be a place that was open, was free, accessible, generous, and a place where artists have a voice. BIMA has become so much more than we ever imagined. Who knew the need for the connection in our community was so great?
I think BIMA is one of the anchors of our island. I would like BIMA's extension into the community to be one that other people that we don't know yet feel comfortable coming in and saying, I have this that I would like to share.
It helped me have that confidence to be able to say, oh, I'm an artist. Calling it Black and Bougie and the whole thesis behind it and behind our pieces, it showed us that there were people who were wanting to and willing to learn more about us as a people.
We were a little bit shy presenting our work, but here we receive like, you are important. Your students' work is really what it has to be in the window. So in the Estudio de Arte, we take the kids out and then just do everything in Spanish. All the art is in Spanish. And it's important because I think I always felt like BIMA is a space to share and not to impose.
Fine art, sculpture, crafts, illustration. BIMA is open to art across genres. They do everything they can to lower the walls between the artist and the community.
This is a painting by Frank Rely.
This year, we made a refreshable tactile display, and this allows visually impaired and blind persons to experience art in a different way through touch.
When we went to BIMA and when we were deploying our solution, we saw blind people feeling and experiencing art for the first time.
My neighbor Quorum invited me to do a presentation on interacting with incarcerated individuals, specifically Native American individuals, where they learn more about their culture. Doing that presentation at BIMA had a very successful impact on their lives.
We have celebrated Dia de los Muertos every year since the museum opened. And nothing is more rewarding to me than to see now, year after year, this get larger and larger and larger with more of the community. More of the Mexican American and more Latin American community is now getting more and more involved.
The very first thing we did with BIMA was a senior film festival. And they just jumped right in, said absolutely. There's always conversation in the van before we get to BIMA. And then we go in and watch the movie and we always have a discussion. And then we get back in the car and boy, they're talking about whatever it was we saw again. A lot of these people cannot afford to go to things.
For me, that's the main thing, is the accessibility. A lot of people would probably not be able to experience these exhibits.
The fact that BIMA will work hard to get money so that they can keep it free for the public, that's a huge thing.
We get thanked and thanked and thanked all the time, and I always wish I could take all those thank yous and let everybody know who contributed to us the difference that it makes in people's lives.